Hello everybody and welcome to the BSIS Powers to Arrest course for proprietary private security officers. This course is brought to you by Archangel Defense and is narrated and instructed by yours truly, Harrison Scruggs. I'd like to welcome everybody to the course. This course is designed for the proprietary private security officer. If you want a guard card, this is not the course for you. This is for the proprietary PPSO card. So if you want a guard card, then go ahead and exit out of this course, give us a call, and we will switch you over and refund any money that might be owed to you. So this is your chance to be able to do that. This is the proprietary course, which is more geared towards in-house type of security, such as hotel and the nightclub service industry. So again, I'd like to welcome everybody to the course. There's a lot of material that we will need to be going over, and some of the do's and don'ts and things to stay out of jail. So again, welcome to the course, and let's begin by clicking on the next module. Okay, so the first things first is, what do proprietary private security officers do? It is important to remember that you are a proprietary private security officer. You are not a peace officer. Proprietary guards are not allowed to carry deadly weapons. That's one of the major things, differences between a guard card and a proprietary PPSO. A guard card, you are allowed to carry weapons. Security guards are allowed to carry deadly weapons, provided they possess the proper permits and training. If you are a proprietary PPSO holder only, you will not be allowed to carry any deadly or defensive weapons. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on Next and continue. How are security guards different from peace officers? Another question would be, how are proprietary officers different from peace officers? Well, proprietary private security officers do not have the same job duties as peace officers. They do not have or possess the same training or the same powers as peace officers according to the law. What happens when a proprietary private security officer pretends to be a peace officer? Any proprietary guard who pretends or even implies or lets others even think that he or she is a peace officer is committing a crime. A person who is found guilty of impersonating a peace officer could be punished by a fine and/or county jail sentence and have his or her registration may be denied or revoked. To make things even worse, people, BSIS might impose fines on you to add insult to injury. So don't do it. You are not a police officer. You are not a peace officer. Do not identify as one at all while working as a proprietary private security officer. So, roles and responsibilities of proprietary private security officers. A proprietary guard's role should be to protect people and property for his or her employer. A proprietary guard's responsibility before an incident or offense has occurred should be prevention. You're going to hear that word a lot, prevention. That is our main job before anything happens. A proprietary guard's responsibility during or after the incident or offense has occurred should then turn to observe and report. So that's why usually your nightclub or the hotel that you're guarding usually has you out there in your uniform. You're highly visible. My guys in the nightclub industry, you got security written all over your shirt or polo. You're out there checking IDs. You're being highly visible. And that is prevention. Somebody in that line who's trying to sneak a weapon into the club is going to think twice about doing so if there's a couple of guards out there checking IDs and metal detecting people down before entering the club, or even randomly selecting people to metal detect. They're going to jump out of line. They're going to go somewhere else. So the main role is prevention. That is our main key job. And of course, when something does happen, a fight or, someone gets hit on the head with a bottle or something like that, our job then turns to observe and report. So prevention, observe, and report. How should proprietary private security officers perform their job? The major responsibility of a proprietary security guard should be prevention before an incident or offense has occurred. Thus, a proprietary private security officer should be highly visible, and by being seen, the proprietary guard may discourage anyone who might be considering theft, damage, personal injury, and things of that nature. A proprietary guard job focus should be prevention. To do that job, the proprietary guard must be alert, listen, and watch. And of course, the decision on how the proprietary private security officer should react to any given situation is, of course, at the discretion of the proprietary private security officer's employer. Just remember, as far as the state is concerned, your job is prevention, observe, and report. However, your employer might have you doing other things, just like the comedy that's shown below here. So, don't just think that you're going to get into work and be like, well, I'm going to stand here and be a wallflower all night on the dance floor, because that's not going to happen. You're probably going to be out there. You're probably going to be collecting dirty dishes, glasses. You're going to be sweeping up broken glass that have dropped on the dance floor so nobody cuts their feet. You're going to have to walk out overly intoxicated people probably. And you're going to probably have to deny entry to people and things of that nature. And you might even have to help people at the bar and things like that. You're going to have to go get ice for them. You're going to have to, make sure that their beer wells are stocked and that they got plenty of napkins and straws and all that good stuff. So, yeah, just remember, this decision is on your employer. Just know what you're getting yourself into before you do get a job with a place. And if that's not your sort of gig, then you might want to look into something else. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and click on next and continue. What is a sign that a proprietary private security officer is doing a good job? Well, the main thing is the absence of incidences or offenses, which are crimes, is one of the signs that the security guard is doing a good job. I mean, there's no fights, there's no sign of gang or drug activity and things of that nature, and everybody's just having a good time. That's one of the major roles. I mean, you are a employee of an establishment who is providing a good time to people, and that's what you should be there for. So that's one of the major things, is preventing liability for your employer or your place of work. You don't want to let in overly intoxicated people into a nightclub, because then that guy gets out in there, he drinks, he gets on the road and kills somebody. That's going to come back to your bar. That's going to come back to your place of business. And they're going to say, why did you let this person in? Why did you continue to serve them? And then that's where the legal trouble stops. So remember, everybody, prevention. Prevention is the key to doing our job successfully in the security industry. So now we've talked a lot about prevention. So now we're going to go into the second part of what should a proprietary security officer do if an incident or offense occurs. If an incident or offense occurs, a proprietary guard should not immediately intervene. Instead, the proprietary guard should stay calm, observe and remember events, and then be prepared to report to the police and the proprietary private security officer supervisor about the incident. And of course, always follow employer policy. Okay, now we're going to go into exam review number 1. You're going to take just a quick quiz. Don't worry, you'll have the final quiz at the end. Make sure you're taking notes, and that's why we put these quizzes in here, is to keep your memory sharp. And these are questions that they will be asking on the final exam. So, okay, let's go ahead and take exam review number 1, and I'll see you back for the next lesson.